Okay, so good afternoon, Shima. So thank you for coming in today. Unfortunately, wala yung ibang kaklase mo na baka may mahahabol pa no, later in this session. So I hope you had a wonderful reading break, no? And shout out again kay Shima na nakapasok today. Okay, so for today, ang di-discuss lang natin is yung baliktad ng diniscuss natin last yung 2 meetings ago, no? Or 2 weeks ago, which is diniscuss natin noon was ISO to multi-view. So ngayon naman ang gagawin natin is multi-view to ISO. So in this case, the concepts are the same, no? Similar lang. You'll just be plotting out different points tapos you'll make a parang as a an assessment kung ano yung itsura ng object in 3D space, and you want to translate that assessment into pen and paper, no? Okay? So, in my experience, I think the multi-view or the ISO to multi-view is easier, no? Doon sa ano in terms of yung student performance, no? In most cases, pagka you are given an object, yung isometric object, mas nadadalian yung students in creating the multi-view. Pero personally, I think for me mas nadadalian ako dito sa multi-view to ISO, no? Because um parang readily nakikita ko kung once I created my isometric object, readily nakikita ko if the object I made makes any sense, no? So, pero I guess that's personal preference na lang, no? Okay, so let's start with, for this session, I'll just be giving 2 examples, no? So, they are relatively easy examples. Pero, i-share ko lang yung parang magiging thought process ko while I'm doing these sorts of problems, no? Um, Sometimes when it comes to isometric drawing, no, from a multi-view, minsan or madalas marami talagang possible answers dito. Pero ang goal natin is to find an answer that is the most simplest, no, the one that makes the most sense. And obviously, meron tayong mga rules regarding this, no? So for example, bawal yung line connection lang or yung parang tinatawag nilang super glue na connection. Bawal din yung unstable na objects, which is para siyang nagtiteeter on an unstable point. For example, one single point lang siya parang naka stand on. So bawal 'yun. Kailangan isang base talaga siya, no, or solid base. So I think this is yung mga certain rules na to naka explain dun sa modules natin. So I highly encourage na basahin niyo yung module, no, or i panoorin niyo yung module na yun. Okay? So if you don't have time to look into the module, pwede rin basahin niyo yung parang PowerPoint handout, no? Na nandun sa medyo dulo, no, yung mga may dulong slide on that explains additional notes on how you want to create your isometric objects. And you always need to keep that in mind, no? Usually sa exams kunwari tapos tinanong kayo uh, how does this object look, tapos sasabihin nyo ito yung sagot nyo ganyan, tapos usually ang hanapin ng evaluator kung meron ba kayong mga unstable, meron ba kayong line connections, and so on and so forth. Okay? So, let's try to do this. So, if you practice long enough, or if you made several na attempts on different types of objects, no, especially itong mga isometric objects na to, parang simula pa lang, parang pag tiningnan mo pa lang yung multi-view, you get an idea of how it looks like in space already, no? For example, if I look at this, I know na ito, since there are 4 planes present dito sa HRP. Ay no, hindi pala ako naka-show ng screen. Yan. So ito yung first example natin. So as I was saying, no, if I'm given this multi-view, parang may rough assessment na agad ako, no, kung ano yung magiging itsura niya in space. Because if I look at the top view, parang I could already see na meron siyang, ito, if you observe, meron siyang 4 planes, no? Itong one big plane na to, you have 4 smaller planes that make it up, no? So if you can see, either these 4 planes are different level na planes. So usually mga ganitong cases, no, wherein they appear as just one plane. So for example, ganito, no? Let me. So ito, usually kung meron kang ganyan, bawal kasi since there are four different planes, then imposible na ganyan siya in space, no? So either ito and ito should be of different levels, no? So usually ganun yung case, no? Dapat different levels sila para kunwari if this were of a higher level, kunwari nandyan siya, then this part would make sense relative to this part. Ito, at saka ito. Tama? And if this one were lower level, kunwari ganyan. And I hope my rough sketch makes sense, no? Kung kunwari ganyan, then this one, itong bottom right corner also makes sense, no? So parang readily, basta pag mga ganitong case, usually a matter of leveling siya, no? Now, another way, instead of a case of leveling, pwede rin siyang case of parang inclination lang. So, and I know that's the case because if I look at the right side view, I see two lines, no? Parang ganito. Itong mga diagonal lines na to. So, pwedeng instead of different levels, pwedeng ang itsura lang nito is something like, ganyan, no? Parang naka-incline lang pala yung isang plane ng ganyan. So, kung naka-incline siya ng ganyan, therefore, magmumukha talaga siyang ibang plane. Tama? And similarly, pwede rin ito. I'll just make the simplest na inclination. No? And it can be inclined in any manner. So, pwede rin ganyan. So, kung nga rin ganyan. Then, this four planes right here would appear as separate planes. No? Kasi ito naka-incline. So, hindi siya same plane as this one. Ito, naka-incline din. Then, it's not the same plane as this one and this one. So, there are different parang quote-unquote levels pa rin. No? So, I know that's the case dito. No? Kasi if I look at it, dito, may naka-incline. And right off the bat, I can already say na itong this is a hidden line, no? So meaning nasa likod siya. Therefore, most likely ito siya na plane. And again, I'm there can be multiple na answers dito, no? Pero I'm trying to find yung simplest na possible solution for this na given multi-view. So itong broken line na to, this is most likely ito siya. This plane that is shown in its edge view. So if I label this as plane A, then this is plane A shown in its edge view. Minsan it helps na ganito nyo siya ginagawa no, by parts instead of looking at it by points, parang instead of labeling everything, parang ile-label nyo lang yung parang yung problematic in a way, problematic na ano no areas na parang kailangan nyo siyang ma-keep track. Okay? So although in this case medyo madali lang naman siya, pero ito, I can just say na, okay, hanapin ko itong naka-edge view na to. So I'll just say plane A siya. And most likely, itong plane A na to is this plane right here. Okay? Ito, na nasa harap siya, no? It's a solid line, meaning nasa furthest, closest siya sa itong reference plane na to. Therefore, if I say ito yung plane B is also in edge view, I can say na most likely ito si edge view na to. Tama? And if I look at the other na side, yeah, I can see na itong plane B it's an inclined plane. So again, remember yung difference between an inclined, a normal, and an oblique plane. No? So this is an inclined plane. Therefore, dapat kita siya makikita siya as a plane in at least two of the primary views. No? So kita siya, kung kita siya dito, edge view siya dito, therefore kita dapat siya dito, and you look at it, kita nga siya. So, attribute siya dito. So, hanapin natin si plane A. Plane A, naka-attribute siya dito, kita dito, therefore dapat kita siya dito. Pero dito, actually nasa likod siya, no? Ito siya. Ito, portion na to, and kaya broken line to kasi nakalikod yung pa-incline niya. Okay? So, try natin i-build yan with that in mind. So, usually, magandang strategy na gano'n, no? Parang you always start with, instead of just doing it directly, minsan it's always better na parang i-map out nyo muna in your head, tapos try nyo to look at it, tapos if you have a good idea na kung paano siya, paano yung magiging itsura niya, then you can you can begin begin drawing your answer, no? So the first step is obviously kailangan natin i-drawing yung glass box muna, no? And conveniently itong parang outside borders niya, yung parang yung outside planes kumbaga na nagko-comprise nito already is the minimum na glass box na kailangan natin. So we can just draw ito. This is the top na glass box. Ito yung front view na glass box and ito yung sa right side ng glass box natin. Okay? So remember we need 30 degrees, no? So I'll just do 30 degrees. Oh no, sorry, negative 30. Okay. Para pwede ako mag-drawing ng ganyan. And pwede siguro babaan ko yung ano. Okay? Tapos I'll also do 30 degrees on the opposite side. Parang ganito. Tapos it's isometric to. Drawing lang natin yung copy lang natin yung lengths ng uh, distances, no, ng different na multi-view natin. So ito, I can see na equal sila, no? Mukhang cube to with equal and between pala yung drawing ko. So i-extend ko na lang ulit. Ang ganyan. Tapos dun sa kabilang side, medyo between din. Ganyan. Okay? So dapat mag-edge siya somewhere dyan and somewhere dyan. Okay? Tapos similarly, mag-draw din tayo ng vertical lines, no? Okay. Vertical lines dito of the same distance L, no? This one. So, i-stop ko lang siya dyan. Ito, drawing din tayo pataas. Yan. Tapos lastly, dito sa side na to, which is dito tayo. Okay? Yan. Now, pwede ko na i-connect to lahat. No? Connect ko lang to create my cube. Oh, ano pala ako. Let's use background. Ano? Sagit lang klase. Hard round, dapat wala. Brush setting. May adjust na ako. Okay. Yeah. Tapos, okay. Tapos, we can do parallel lines, no? So, let's do 30 dito. And let's do another negative 30 sa kabila. Okay? So, yan na yung glass box natin. Okay? Now that we have our glass box, pwede na tayong magbigyan na i-plot out siya. So, again, simplest way is isipin natin nakadikit to sa pinaka-top, itong dalawa. Ito, tsaka ito, dikit natin sa pinaka-taas, no, ng glass box natin. So, nakadikit siya dyan. Then, if we take our compass, kunin natin yung compass natin. And itong maganda dito sa problem na to kasi ano lang siya, no, equal lahat ng parang sort of mga squares, a bunch of squares lang siya. So, isang distance lang yung kailangan natin i-measure. So, we can do yan. Dito. Tapos, also sa kabilang side, no? We can mark off dito rin. Okay? Tapos, we can also mark off dito sa kabila, no? So, if we do the opposite end, mark off natin siya dito and i-mark off natin dito. So, if I connect this one, Tsaka this one. I have created my two planes. No? Itong plane na to. Ito siya nakadikit sa taas. Ito rin nakadikit sa taas. Okay? So, itong si plane B, gusto natin siya mag-create. No? So, naka-incline siya papunta sa parang bottom level, no? Which is parang half of the distance away. So, I can do, I take my compass, measure downwards. It should be somewhere here. So if I connect this one and this one, that is where my plane A is. And baka mas madali kung if I use a different color than my glass box, no? So if I do ganyan, and increase ko lang yung ano na lang. And ito, the different color ko na rin. Okay. Oh, sorry. Ulit. Yan. Sige lang, lasa. Nag-lag yung computer ko. Ayan, okay na. Lagyan natin. Tapos ito, balik. Nalilito. Okay. Okay. Tapos, continue lang natin siya, no? So, if this is the plane and inclined siya, so dapat parallel yung nandito na part. Tapos parallel din dito. This line should have a parallel line dito and this line should have a parallel line dito. Easiest way to do that is measure ko lang same distance away, no? So, if I draw a vertical line, pag ganyan, measuring up to this point, then that should give me my parallel lines. And if I complete that, ganyan. So, yan na yung plane B ko. Ito yung plane B kanina. Okay? So, it's starting to take shape, no? And I think enough na to, no? Kasi if you look at it, si A kasi nasa likod, no? Nasa likod siya and it's dipping downwards. But let's try, no? Mangyayari kasi dito, it's hidden. Magiging hidden siya dapat. So, if I measure from the, ano, no? From this point right here, parang ganyan. Mangyari is mag-match yung bottom end ni A. So, ito. So, if I'm looking for these points right here, no? Ang hinahanap ko is ito. Itong 2 points na to. It will actually match dito sa part na to. Para nakaganyan siya. Kasi i-bring down mo parang one level. I-bring down mo dyan. So, nandito siya. So, in this particular case, parang mag-appear lang as a line si A. Naka-edge view siya, kumbaga. So it appears as if it's an edge view doon sa isometric view natin. Okay? I hope that makes sense, no? So kumbaga, if we were to rotate this slightly, no? Makikita natin, if we were to rotate that, makikita natin na nakaganyan si A dapat. Pero since sakto yung orientation in such a way na nung sa view na to, sakto na edge view to. Etong part na to, itong line na to, and itong line na to, nagla-line up sila, no, into this straight line right here. So nandiyan siya. Okay? I hope that makes sense, no? So ito din yung mahirap sa isometric view pala. Maraming mga parang optical illusions, no? So planes can appear as lines lang. Tapos lalo na pag nasa likod siya noon na banda. So hindi na siya magkita. Pero sometimes it's an advantage, no? Minsan kasi pagka kunwari nasa likod yung isang plane, some students like it na nasa likod siya kasi since nasa likod siya, hindi nyo na masyadong pakikialaman. So parang okay, nasa likod, kahit gaano ka-complicated yan, hindi naman yan mag-appear sa isometric view ko. In isometric view, you don't draw the, the tawag dito, hidden lines. Some teachers ask uh, students to draw the hidden lines, pero in most cases, and try to look into the modules na lang din, no, kung ano yung standard, ano yung gagamitin na standard for this course. Pero in most cases, hindi na necessary na i-draw yung ano, no, yung hidden lines for isometric view, because the isometric view is supposed to show the parang object as it appears in space, no. So dapat hindi na kailangan yung hidden lines. Okay? Pero definitely dito sa multi-view, kailangan natin yung hidden lines, no. Okay? So I think this is the final answer na, no. And if we ano, no, let's try to draw it yung without the construction lines. So if I just highlight this in white, no, para mas makita natin siya. If I draw it, I should be able to show you yung ano, no, that it makes sense in real space, no. So usually ganito yung test na ginagawa ko. So just look at it. Yung final answer titingnan ko lang, tapos try to see if it makes some sense, no. For some reason, naglalag yung ano ko. Let me just, ano, no. Ito, Wacom. Okay. Ayan. So, drawing ko lang ito lahat. And ito rin, no. Outside. Para pag binura natin siya. So, let's get rid of the construction lines. It should look something like this, no. Ayan. Sige, touch up ko lang yung content. So, ganito yung magiging final answer ko, no. So, if you look at it, and let me bring back my construction lines, pero lower lang natin yung opacity. Okay? So you can clearly see the shape of the object, no? Parang you can see na itong si B nga, ito siya, this plane right here, going downwards. And if you see, dito sa front view, there should be a parang 1, 2, 3, 4, a five-sided object, no? Na parang ganito yung shape. So you can see na may five-sided object tayo na ganyan, na parang panel. So five-sided siya, and nandito din siya, five-sided. Okay, so ito siya. Tapos dito sa front view, meron tayong parang Lego shape, no? Parang L shape na ganyan, which is this one, tong panel na to, if you can think about it as a panel, no? Tapos kita rin siya dito sa view na to, sa isometric. Ito siya ng panel, itong four-sided na to. Okay? So, tapos etong B na to, this incline here, it makes sense right here. Tapos etong sa taas, if you look at it from the top view, it makes sense, no? Kasi ito nakadikit sa, yung dalawa nakadikit sa glass box. Tapos ito, if we do the pulling of points method, no? I-pull up natin to. Pull up, it should show us this A here. Tapos yung A na nandito, again, naka-appear siya as a ano, no, edge view. Pero if you pull those points, ito pull natin pataas, pupunta dito. Itong point na to pull natin pataas, pupunta dito. So that should also make a square, no? Itong A na to. Okay? Therefore, we have completed our isometric view for this particular multi-view. Okay? Okay ba? Okay ba? Are there any questions before I don't know. Oh, before I proceed with another example? Since ikaw lang nandito, Shima, meron bang questions? Nakuha ba? Or may parang muddy points you wish to have clarified? Mukhang okay lang. Sige, so we can proceed with another example na lang siguro, no? So let's try a more complicated example. So let's try this one. So just looking at it, parang it might seem complicated, no? Kasi ang daming mga broken lines. Tapos dito sa shape, ito sa top part na shape, no? Hindi siya parang, in a way, hindi siya nagfi-fit. Parang it appears as if hindi siya nagfi-fit sa isang uh, glass box, no? But if you look at it, actually, um, parang cylinder lang to, no? Parang square prism na cylinder. Square cylinder ba tawag? Ano? Square prism na may parang butas sa loob. So anytime you see something that looks like this, na parang two shapes, so obviously itong part na to should be either uh, it shouldn't be of the same level as these other parts, no? So whenever you see shapes that looks like this na para siyang ano pala, increase ko lang opacity. So for example, meron tayong shape na ganyan followed by another shape that also has the same shape pero smaller lang. Usually what this indicates is either butas siya or parang protrusion siya. Okay? So if it's a hole, parang ganito yung itsura niya, parang ganyan. Maging ganyan yung itsura niya. No? Parang may butas ka sa loob. Tapos if it's a protrusion, usually parang ganito yung itsura, no? So, parang ganyan. So if you're given only one view, kunwari ito lang, kunwari nagmi-missing view tayo, one view lang. Then both of these answers could be correct, no? If you look at it, because both of them satisfy this top view right here, no? Parang pagka dinawin niyo yung top view na yan, you'd see, and ito medyo inano ko lang, no? Ganyan dapat yung top view niya, which is either ganito buta siya or protrusion. So it could either be the case, pero there are other clues that meron tayong mga iba pang clues na that we can find dun sa other views, no? Specifically yung front view natin tsaka yung side view. Okay? So, dito, most likely butas to kasi if you look at it, meron mga hidden lines pa loob. Okay? Whenever meron kayong hidden lines na parang parallel to the outside lines, usually good indicator na yun na butas yun as opposed to a protrusion, no? So ito, you could say na butas siya hanggang dulo, no? So it cuts across the entire solid object. Ito siya. So you can see that this line is a point view. Itong dalawang lines na to, point view to na nagka-cut across, papunta, pasok dyan. Okay? So, the first step para dito is, again, imagine muna natin kung ano yung itsura niya. So, a part of imagination is pwede ring if you develop the drawing skill, pwede ring i-ano nyo na, i-rough sketch nyo na kung anong magiging itsura niya. So, I'm just trying to draw kung magiging itsura niya. Most likely ganito siya. Yan yung object. Tapos, butas to. So, something like that. Tapos dito sa likod, you can see na may triangular na shape, no? Tapos yung triangular shape na yon, you, if I were to exaggerate the shape, no? I can see na parang pag ganyan siya. And if I draw a broken line, parang ganyan. So, if I were to rotate this, mukhang yung shape na to is something that looks like, wait lang bakit solid to? It's a solid, kasi as seen from the right side. Okay, makes sense. As seen from the right side kasi siya. So, something like if I were to rotate this object, most likely ang makikita ko, and I'm just doing a rough sketch class, no? Parang ganyan. Okay? Yan yung parang immediate na ano ko, no? Parang imagination sa object na to. Okay, and let's see if correct yung nagawa natin, no? So let's start by first closing this in a glass box. Now again, at yung kabilang yung first problem natin medyo madali kasi yung mismong parang outside na planes na nag-make up sa different na views, no, are already the para smallest glass box that we need. We have ito sa front view and sa right view. Ito na rin yung parang front and right na panel, no, of that glass box. Pero dito sa taas, kailangan natin siyang encompass into a glass box, no. So we can do is pwedeng yan. Tapos from here tayo and dito and also okay. Ganyan. So itong glass box na to probably oh, angat pala to. Okay. So ito mukhang cube pa rin siya, no? Of the same of the same length on all of the three sides. Saglit lang class ha. So yung glass box na gagawin natin is similar sa glass box dito, no? Parang cube pa rin siya. Okay? So let's try to do that. Dito tayo drawing. So let's do 30 degrees muna. So draw 30 degrees and pwede siguro ibalik natin yung compass natin, no? Ito. Tapos set up natin siya. Same length. Okay, so hanggang dyan. Tapos let's do the opposite side, no? Negative 30 degrees. So I'll draw ganyan naman. And I'll just stop right here, no? And pwede sigurong stop ko na rin siya dito. Tapos ito, ganyan. Okay, reset natin yung view. Now let's draw yung vertical lines naman. Draw vertical, papatakas. Move my compass. Drawing ulit tayo, vertical lines. Like such. And last, yun dito sa side na to. Okay. Tapos, pwede na natin i-connect yung different points na to. So, from this point, I can connect it here. Connect it here. Tapos, pwedeng gawin natin is, let's just draw parallel lines. No? So, ito, parallel line dyan. And sa opposite side, parallel line. Pag ganyan. Okay? And burahin lang natin yung excess. No? Okay? So, may glass box na tayo. Same glass box as before. So, start na natin i-drawing tong plane na to. So, again, simplest imagination is yung ito nakadikit, no? Itong buong plane na to. Itong plane na to nandito. Didikit natin siya sa glass box, no? So, if that's the case, then kailangan natin kunin yung measurement niya, and thankfully yung distance niya is just half the distance of the no. So ito usually naman pagka gumagawa ng problem similar doon sa multi-view problems, no, from isometric to multi-view problems, usually parang regular naman yung fractions na ginagamit, no, like 1/3 of the distance or 1/2 of the distance, mga ganun. So rarely ka naman makita ng ano. So pag ganito, if it looks 1/2, most likely 1/2 lang siya. Okay, so ito 1/2. So Ang first natin ipa-plot yung itong corners muna, no? Itong 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can do oh, this one half, and again, let's use another color, no? Dito, move our compass para dun sa kabilang side naman. Dito and dyan. Now we can connect it. Saglit lang class, ha? Sige, babalikan ko kayo. Okay, sorry for that interruption. No? Okay, so balik tayo. So, saan na tayo? Ito, no? I-drawing, connect na natin yung lines. And usually, pag ganito, since half lang to ng distance, dapat this should be, fairly horizontal. Tapos ito, vertical lang din. Tama? Tapos ito rin. Same case dito. It should appear as ganyan siya, no? Tapos, okay, future stand here. I'll have to fast forward this part now because I actually made a mistake. You are actually not allowed to measure distances that are not parallel to the x, y, or z axis, no, or meaning the primary reference planes. Okay, what I did here was I actually measured distances that were at an angle to those primary reference planes, no. So later in this video, I'll just make a correction to what I made, no. Okay, so na-build na natin siya, itong parang plane na to, no? Which is nakadikit sa glass box, and all other lines na papasok siya dito sa loob, no? Okay? So dito, let's look at the front view. Ito siya, no? Yung, if you look at it, ito siya yung, let's just label this, no? Plane A. Let's say plane B to. Ito, edge view. And ito, edge view din si plane B. Ito actually sila, A and B. Okay? So if I draw it, isang solid line lang siya na paganyan. Okay? And if I connect this, ito si plane B. Now si plane A, ito siya. And actually si plane A dito appears as an edge view sa isometric view natin. Again, sa isometric view class, you can imagine it as a view pa rin naman siya. If that makes sense. No? So parang isa siyang auxiliary view such that ang view niya is in a way para siyang kasi isometric yung ginawa kasi natin, so naka-zoom in actually siya, no. Pero technically, if you iba lang yung proportions niya, pero if you look at it, nakaano pa rin siya. Kumbaga auxiliary reference view pa rin siya. So kaya nag-exist pa rin yung mga edge view, pwede pa rin magkaroon ng edge view, magkaroon ng point view, etc., etc. Okay? So, eto. So, ito siya, no? A and B. Ang gagawin natin is, ang last na lang na element na kailangan natin i-take into account for is itong, ito parang triangle na to, no? So, if I remove the, ito na lang. Ito na lang yung kailangan natin i-take into account, no? Okay? So, paano siya gagawin? We can see na ito siya, isang triangle siya sa taas, no? And we could do is, since etong triangle na to, it's separate from this plane. Kumbaga, this plane is separate from this plane, meaning hindi dapat sila equal. Kasi kung hindi sila separate, dapat pwede natin gawin is nakaganyan siya, no? Para nakaganyan. Pero para mangyari to, dapat hindi nag-exist tong line na to. Pero since it exists, therefore, separate plane sila. So kung separate plane sila, dapat if this is similar sa ginawa natin dito, na parang it's not of the same level, kumbaga. So ito, naka-incline to in some manner, no? And makikita natin na ito, pababa siya, no? Okay? So, pwede natin gawin doon sa initial imagination natin. Parang ganyan siya. Okay? So makikita natin na parang ganyan siya yung final answer natin. No? So you can see na eto dito sa, if you look at it from this view, and I'm just ano, no, I'm just usually naghahanap lang ako ng mga points, no. Eto, if you look at this point here, this is actually this point right here, no. So if I pull it upwards, papunta dyan, eto siya. So makikita mo na yung plane na yun. And right now, baka medyo awkward pa yung ano, no, yung positioning niya, kaya it doesn't make a lot of sense right now. Pero if I remove the guidelines, maybe it will make more sense, no. Usually when you have holes, no, usually dapat may makikita kang ano, kunwari naka-angle siya ng ganyan. Usually may makikita kang ganyan dapat. Pero since ito, naka-angle siya in such a way na yung vertical line na gagawin natin is already parang naka-overlap siya dito sa existing line na to. Para ang mangyayari is wala kang makikitang ganitong sort of line. No? So usually kung different angle yan, kunwari ganyan na angle, nandito yung vertical line na yan. Kasi nag-exist yung line na yan papunta sa baba eh. Pero nagkataon na dito, eto siya yung line na to, papunta sa baba, and it matches with this line. So, hindi mo makikita siya. Okay? Pero most of the time, when you do holes, no, lalo na pag hindi nagmamatch like this, you should be able to see something like this. No? Okay? So, I think we're done. No? So, let's draw the final answer and ilighten natin ang guidelines natin. Ay, na-drawing ko the ano pala to. Okay. So let's draw our final answer. Let's use white. Oh, masyado makapal. Draw this. Tapos, ganyan. This one. And ganyan. Okay, so that's our final answer, no? And this is the parang same shape na ginawa natin, no? Yung parang nag-imagine tayo. So we can see na although dito medyo mali yung ginawa ko, no? This should be something like ganyan dapat siya. Okay? Okay, so let's check, no? Check natin yung mga planes natin. So itong shape na to na nandito, ito siya, itong plane na to. Tapos butas siya pababa. So itong butas na to, ito siya. Tapos na to. Plane A is shown its edge view dito. So pag ganyan siya. So if you look at this view right here, yung plane A is this one. Pagka pinul natin yung point na to at yung point na nandito, let's pull it going this way. Then you'll see na ito siya, plane A na to. And si plane B, similarly, pag pinul natin siya papunta dyan, let's pull it this way, pull it that way. If you pull it, you'll see na ito siya, si plane B. Now, itong diagonal line na nakikita natin ngayon, dito, is from this line right here. So, from here, if you pull it papunta dyan, nandito siya. If you pull this papunta dito, nandito siya. So, ito yung diagonal line na yun. So, dito, kaya kami diagonal line na nandito. Okay? Tapos, if you look at this line, itong line na to and line na to, actually, magmamatch lang siya dito sa parang edge ng cube natin. No? Kasi nandito siya. If you pull this one, papunta dyan, nandito rin siya. So, magiging ganyan lang siya. So, ito siya. So, itong triangle na nakikita nyo dito, this is this triangle right here. Okay? So, let's just say na plane C to. No? So, itong triangle C na to is actually an oblique, no? Oblique plane siya. You can see it in all three views, no? So C, plane C, plane C. Dito nakikita natin ito si plane C. This plane right here. Okay? Tapos dito naman, plane C is this plane right here. Ito siya. So if you look at this, you pull this point papunta dyan, this one. Tapos this point is already here. So magiging ganyan siya, which is this plane C right here. Okay? Tapos itong line na to, this is because of this one. Itong line na to, this is exactly this line. Tapos si plane A, if you si plane B, if you pull it papunta dyan, let's pulling of. Ito yung method na tinuro ko 2 weeks ago, no, yung parang pulling of points. Ito yung best pinakasimpleng way na mag-imagine or translate from ISO to multi-view and vice versa, no? So if you pull this point, papunta dyan, this is plane B right here. Ito siya, plane B. Okay? So, dito sa view na to, ito, if you look at this one, this plane here, and sige, let's label this plane para mas madali natin mag-keep track, no? Plane D, ito actually siya, si plane D nandito. Plane D dito, naka-edge view siya. Okay? Parang ganyan. Tapos obviously, meron pang isang plane, no? Yung kabila. So si D kasi ito siya, edge view. Meron pang nandito. So if we say plane F to, actually same behavior lang siya with plane D, no? Pero hindi na natin kailangan i-keep track din, no? Kasi parang nasa likod naman siya, natatakpan naman. Okay? So yan yung magiging parang final answer natin, no? So you can see the shape. And itong again, itong broken lines na to is just because of itong sa ano na to, no? Itong holes na to. So itong line na to is from this point right here, which is this point right here, or this line right here, pababa. Tapos ito rin, line pababa, which is this one. Ito naman, itong line na to, this is because of this line. And sige, we can also do labels, no? So kunwari ito, line 1, i-increase ko ng opacity ito. Kunwari line 1 yan, line 2 to, line 3 and line 4. This is line 1 na naka-point view to. So line 1, ito is line 3. Kasi ito naman, this is line 4. And this line, broken line right here is line 2 na naka-point view. Okay? So yun, I hope that gives you some insight, no, on how to solve for, again, I must admit na itong mga problems na to are relatively easy, and most likely, baka mas mahirap yung magiging nasa plates natin, no. Last year, ang ginawang MR nito, yung milestone requirement was parang actual shape yung ginamit to, pero I'm not sure kung ano yung gagawin this SEM, if it's an exam type or ano. Pero you can see na medyo practical naman yung applications ng ISO to multi-view and multi-view to ISO. Okay? So again, hide ko lang yung construction lines, no. This should be the final answer. It looks like this. And if you look at the overall shape, no, it makes a lot of sense naman siya. So that's why ganito yung it makes a lot of sense, no. From this isometric view, it should look like this in the multi-view. So if you look at it tapos hindi siya nagme-make sense for you, then baka may something off. Pero sometimes because of optical illusions, minsan hindi natin matatrust yung senses natin in that regard, no. Pero most of the time, if it's a simple shape, simple parang general shape of the object, kayang-kaya natin ma-deduce siya, no. Pero once na meron ng mga optical illusions like mga floating lines, floating planes, at it appears as if floating lines and planes, no. Yun na yung mahirap na i-check, no, kasi you can't trust your parang instincts na it makes sense, it doesn't make sense. Hindi na nyo matatrust siya, no, because of those optical illusions. Okay? Pwede sigurong if I have time next meeting, no, magbibigay ako ng or pwede siguro magbigay ako sa classroom natin ng some examples of more complicated na isometric views that have parang mga quote-unquote optical illusions, no? So pag ganun, you will see na minsan hindi talaga nagme-make sense yung shape pero totoo pala siya na ganun, no? So I can probably give you some of those examples, so para at least meron din kayong basic or meron kayong parang experience on shapes na hindi straightforward, kumbaga yung itsura. Okay? Okay, future stand here. So this is now the correction part, no? So again, I measured from I measured distances from angles that I shouldn't have measured from, no? So in ES1 kasi we can only measure distances that are parallel to the x, y, and z axis, no? So if I were to draw it, so ito x, sorry, this is your x, y, and z axis, no? Or meaning you can only measure distances that are parallel to the primary reference plane, HRP, FRP, or PRP. So ang mali dito sa part na to is that ang ginawa ko is dito ako nag-measure, no? And this measurement right here, so I used my compass just to give you an idea of what I did. I used my compass and I measured this distance right here. Okay, so this is wrong because if you notice, this distance right here is not uh oh sorry, this distance right here, this one, is not parallel to any reference planes, no? So it's actually at an angle, and this will introduce errors, no, to your isometric drawing. And to prove that this is indeed has errors, no? So if I take this point, let's just take point 3, no? Point 3 is this one right here. Use a different, this is point 3. Now if I look at point 3 should be, if I draw it here, point 3 should be located here, correct? So somewhere dito. So if I were to pull that point, it should be located in this location right here, no? Itong line na to, this is the point view of 3, and line 3 is this one right here. Okay, so if I do the same, so if I let me tilt this by negative 30 degrees. Okay, now notice how, oops, wait, I should do 60 degrees, I mean. Okay, so if I do this one and I pull this point right here, notice na iba na yung naging location niya, no? Because if I measure this distance right here, this is not the same distance, no? Tama? Look, na-offset na siya by some amount, no? That is because mali yung ginawa ko, no? Kasi again, nag-measure ako ng length that is at an angle to the primary reference planes, HRP, FRP, and PRP, no? So to correct that, let me just redo it, no? So let's correct what I did. So instead of doing this, let me do it on another layer now. Okay, so we shouldn't be doing this. So dapat hindi natin measure tong distances na to. What we should have done is measure from let's measure from the from angle, or from kumbaga magme-measure tayo along lines that are parallel to the reference planes. Okay, so we should have been measuring from here, no? Pwedeng pa ganyan and pwedeng pa ganito. Okay, so if I did this, if I made an imaginary line right here, no? So what happens is, and connect natin to dito, let me do another color, no, para mas makita nyo yung difference. So if I do this now, from here pwede na ako mag-measure, no? Kasi this distances right here, itong ano na to, itong two pink lines na kinreate ko is now parallel to the HRP, and yes, it's parallel to the HRP, no? Therefore, correct yung distances na may measure ko. Kasi again, just a bit of parang theory behind it, no? Because si isometric drawing kasi is kumbaga real world or real dimensions yung mini-measure niya, as long as it is measured in the primary axis, no, which is the x, y, and z, or and these primary axes are parallel to the primary reference planes. Okay, so if I measure this one there, and this is the same measurement as this measurement right here, same lang din siya dito, tapos same din siya dito. Okay, and medyo may off siya konti, no? Let me do that again. Ayan, ito natin yung correct. Okay, so ang dapat ginawa ko is ganito, no? Tama. Tapos measure na natin dito siya. So dapat ito na yung final measurement ko, no? So if I just bring it there, yan. So dapat yan yung magiging parang yung butas ko, no? Dito sa part na to. So you notice na mas nagme-make sense na actually yung drawing, no? So it's halos parehas lang naman, pero kumbaga nag-iba yung proportions nito, no? And it makes sense because these are kumbaga equal yung, kung if we can imagine this as a wall, equal yung thickness ng wall na to. Tama? So when we view it in the isometric view, because of how isometric views work, dapat in the isometric view hindi dapat equal tingnan tong to, kasi it's already rotated, no? So some portions are foreshortened, especially so for example this one is foreshortened, is much more foreshortened than this one right here. Tama? So it should make sense na hindi sila equal, as opposed to dun sa una kong ginawa, which is this yellow box right here. Kumbaga kung titingnan mo, equal sila lahat, pero this has already been rotated, so that doesn't actually make sense, no? Okay, so let's continue and try to so this is now our new and maybe it would be easier if I did it on a separate layer, no? Sige, ulitin ko lang. So ang gagawin natin is, and let me dim down tong so gawin natin, ito na yung correction, no? So again, we do the diagonals to, tapos we take our compass, measure it along a line that is parallel to the reference plane, so this line right here. So that is the measurement. So pwede na natin siyang i-measure as such, no? So parang ganyan. Okay, so this is the same measurement as this one right here, dito, tapos same lang din siya dito and dito. So actually what I can do is just measure it, set it this way, and it should give me the final so yan yung difference ng dalawa. Okay, so to double check if we did it correctly, no, we can actually, if I did the test again, so let's try to yung technique natin, no, to pull the points. So if I pull this point here, pull natin papunta dito, it will now be at this location, no? Ito, nandito siya. And if we measure that compass, ito, there, siya na yung measurement na dito. Tama? So, equal na sila. Which makes sense. As opposed to yung kanina na parang hindi nagla-line up properly yung different points natin. No? Okay? So, yun lang for the correction. And let me change the final answer as well, no? Para mas malinaw. So, yung sa final answer, magbabago lang is dapat ito. Let's totally erase this, no? So, ito na yung final answer natin. So, ito na siya. Sana makapal naman. Okay. So, if I dim down as well as this, no? You'll see na ito dapat yung final answer natin.